You know, it's not something I have control of. Oh my god. It's Capsule, my favorite relic in the game. Ooh, I love Capsule. I do just kind of click it. I just kind of see large capsule and I go, bwam, click. Bwam. I don't even like think about it. But there's a conch. And conch's pretty good. Heard someone say capsule is good because you draw venerate less often. Insane behavior. Lies in the Spire. Venerate is broken. You heard it here first. Broken card. That's like the problem with large capsule, really, is that you just draw Falling Star and Venerate less often. Those cards are busted. Raging always set that out the deck. Yeah, if you get like a charge, large capsule's kind of free. But then you do have a charge. So that is something worth considering. Actually, Tony clicked publish already. I'm not sure what you mean, Dursty. I want this? I don't know. You could like convince me that Booming Conch or Large Capsule's correct here. You know, like wanted to go to bat for these relics. You could probably convince me. I'll just take the capsule. Because it's funny. But if you want to like fight me and be like, yes, the other guy's better, then you might be able to get me on board with it. Maybe. Like we just like go here. We fight this dude. Post shop. Do we ever die to that dude? Probably not. Sounds a bit impractical. Yeah, Book of Five Rings on 2 already is kind of giga. I cannot kill it this turn unless I draw Falling Star. Which I do. Because I'm freaking sick nasty. I hate you. Shining shit. I'm not a fan of you. I think you're bad. I'm not a fan of spoils, really, either. Cards are just kind of mid. They're just kind of mid. I don't like despise a Shining Strike floor 1. Don't tell Merle. I don't like it, but I don't despise it. It like creates some interesting high rolls that you can fall into pretty quickly. And it gives me like very consistent star gen in the deck, so I can actually take star payoff without like just dying because Venerate is my only star gen card. The problem is like hitting cash is better. I want to like speculate on something. Hitting cash is just kind of better. Your strike is lethal to defend full block. Collision Course. Card's insanely efficient. Disgustingly efficient card. Tech pot real good. I don't think I'll take a hidden cash. Resonance. Oh my god, it's resonance. We'll just like go buy something at the shop. It'll be fine. Transform a strike. Probably. Get this on 4. We get a Glitter Stream. Glitter Stream's pretty good. Let me walk into the Elite with full potions and Book of Five Rings set up. And like something from the shop, like a card or something. Maybe this guy. Maybe this guy. Maybe both of them. Ultimate. Could do Ultimate. Ultimate's kind of like a collision course. What a card. I don't like spending all my gold here because I'm forced into another shop. Maybe I'll just get like an old coin. That'd be kind of cool. Pulse is for the guys, but it's a bit hard to like actually make use of Pulse because of my star situation. It's probably just good enough though. Whoa, it's the worst hand I've ever seen. Go like strike, Astral Pulse collision course. Yeah, 14. You go attack potion. Knockout blow. Wow, I killed the guy. Refine Blade's pretty good for the boss. We can like go upgrade Refine Blade, go upgrade Venerate. We have a lot of healing. Slightly decent for the bird. Just gives me access to the blade. Just a good card. Guel. Take a Guel. I like Guel. Moo. Makes the Astral Pulse better. This gives me an extra combat. This can give me gold. I don't really have a good target for Slither. I mean, Slither Glitter Stream's alright. Peck is also fine here with the cow. So that event's overall okay. I like Regent card rewards though. Regent cards are kind of overpowered. I see like a Bulwark and suddenly my deck's like 50 times better. Throw a weak potion, but I don't really see a good reason to. Rich. Money. I do have a shop here. So it kind of makes a difference with like making money into the shop. Thing is, when you take this card, you really want to upgrade it. It's like kind of important that you upgrade it. Maybe I take it and upgrade it. Because it's like a 10 gold upgrade every single floor. That's a big number. You have to fight the AoE fight of Doom and Evil. And there's also like the guy coming, the ceremonial guy. These cards are not it though, right? Oh no. This would be kind of sick. I want an attack potion. For sure, for the AoE fight guy. I'm kind of planning on using liquid bronze in that fight. And just timing the Astral Pulse properly. Thing is, I'm gonna have like enough gold for removes in this run, so it feels bad to miss a remove right now. Because I have the royalties plus. I think it's just hard to play Falling Star in the combat. This makes 3 stars total, but that's not enough to like, I need Glow Plus or Venerate Plus. Or like I could take Gather Light or Glow in this shop. Just to guarantee that I have enough stars in the first deck cycle. But then as soon as I upgrade Glow, things are like kind of weird. Having another block card in the deck's kind of nice. I don't have like any front. I'm mostly blocking with my healing and with damage and with gold. I'm blocking with my gold. Royalties is a block card. Think about it. Do attack potion. This seems good enough to me. This gives me like the ability to play this. I still have enough to play like Go Fine Blade Glitter Stream. Could just go Refine Blade. That's definitely an option. And then I have the Pulse. I can maybe redraw. Pulse is a good card. I've been right here. just pulse, or do I try for the money? A lot of money. I'm taking like a decent amount. 7 stars. I'll take a black hole. Definitely upgrading glow here. Or maybe just child. Maybe just upgrade child. I can kind of keep my stars balanced per deck cycle. I want to, like... Thorn Spot's just weird in this fight. There's a lot of early fights in Act 2 that it's good into. So I guess we'll try to use Attack Potion in this fight. Rather not shuffle those out, and I have the Venerate to play the card next turn. So. Take a Rotten War or a Devastate. Devastate does more damage right now, but I can block this turn. But I kind of like the Devastate. Yeah, it does a lot of damage. Deal 36 right now. I'd rather deal it with Vuln. Card's just kind of hard to play, though. Next turn we can do Refined Blade, Falling Star, Sovereign Blade, Astral Pulse. I mean, I could try to draw the money, but like I can just keep drawing it on the other turn, right? Arsenal. This card's overpowered her. Take it. Legion. Legion typically considered to be one of the stronger things that exists in the entire universe. It's very good. This path, if survivable, is like not too bad. You can even go here and then just go to like the super late shop to cash out on all the royalties. It's a lot of hallway fights though, but Legion's very good at Act 2 hallway fights. And like in the worst case scenario, you can rest here for the Regal Pillow value. And I just kind of want cards right now. Like a charge makes such a big difference. Spectrum Shift makes such a big difference. Then we just end up with $1 million bajillion by the end of the act. We have like plenty of fires to play with. So you'd have to bleed out aggressively, which with Legion seems very difficult to do. And then we can look for like more block cards and stuff. Start chilling. Where's a good way with Glitter Stream? Yes. Legion's just insane. Like, there's a lot of reasons why Legion's insane. Go Blade Royalties and then go like Glow Glitter Stream next turn. $16. I don't think so. I do want to pick cards for book, but the best card here is like Patter, which does increase the chance that I have like a block card to multiply in my hand, I guess. But I mean, there's also Celestial Might, which multiplies with Akabeko, and also Strength from Arsenal. A pretty efficient single target fight card. And I kind of have a hard time dealing with Dorito right now. Maybe Celestial Might's good. Orbit. Send this run into orbit. So I can play like Defend Refine Blade. No royalty strict strike. I'd like to kill it. Doesn't seem all that easy though. Probably shouldn't play that. That makes a difference too. Better Stream Defend. Another Glitter Stream with Orbit and Legion. It's pretty good. At some point I start to have so many cards that I don't draw my things against Insatiable though. That's kind of a problem. And my damage isn't very fast and Insatiable. I mean, for now. Once Arsenal gets going, it's going to be pretty fast. Or it's efficient enough, I think. Like blocking a billion in these hallways or whatever. Probably just kill this one. Play the royalties. get this out of my deck. Take 1 to get this out of my deck. Or to play the royalties now. Later. I have enough money, I just want HP. These cards are extremely mediocre. Do I want a Powder Demise for the elites? I like card gen potions on Regent. I just think they're really good. I'm not really worried about the boss right now. More worried about the immediate future. No orbit feels tough in this fight. Child must be played. Skill pot time. ×2. Yeah, I need to play Refined Blade. I just don't kill it this turn. We are full blocking. Got out of that fight. Not too bad. Begone with Arsenal, kind of overpowered card. And it gives me 20 HP into the next fight, which is kind of a lot. Arsenal's usually the card you want to upgrade first. Usually. It's just kind of a disgusting upgrade. Yeah, Orbit upgrade also very good. Like both those upgrades are incredibly good. I think in this deck I kind of just want Arsenal Plus, like as soon as possible. I'm gonna defend Falling Star. Do I want to use Power Potion? I don't hate using Power Potion in this fight. Go use it. Void Form? Sure. I'll play this, I don't think. Oh, crap. That was so bad. It's fine. I don't need energy. Or I don't need block next turn. No, it's at some point I gotta punch it. Right, I go like Venerate, play this. I guess I should have played that in the other order. I'll just rest, it's fine. Anchor is very good. I think I would rest over upgrading Orbit. I'm not like 100% sure about that. I like having a No Thy Place in the deck, but it's not very good against the main concern, which is the... having another access to Vulnerable against that guy is not that bad, I guess. Yeah, the Nobamit's the main concern right now. That's kind of why I want to rest. I just want to make sure I have enough HP for Nobamid, no matter what happens. Another is pretty nice. We need to redraw our This does block, but it also uses the thing, so I think I just save the thing. Use next turn, because it doesn't block that much. Well, I save it to use next turn, actually. It also does 13 damage to save it till next turn. Arsenal got this. 2-bit. You can take 2-bit and then just like upgrade both orbits. The next elite is the one that I'm good at, in theory. The Decimillipede is my best elite. Because I have like the Akabeko, and I have the Festive Popper. And Anchor. They're probably good enough reasons to just go fight the elite. It also sets up Lasting Candy to work into the boss, which will give me a rare power, which is a pretty big deal. Like I can get a Tyranny from that, potentially. Void Form, particularly those two. Just gaining the ability to roll one of those cards is kind of a big deal. I think 42 HP is enough, right? I think so. Do I play this or no? There's a decent reason not play it, and that's that I can draw into the yeah, the Celestial Might or the thing, and also save stars. It's probably just not worth playing. Still taking 8 damage on turn 1 here. So do I go upgrade pot this hand? I kind of want to be gone. And we go Refine Blade, Upgrade Pot, Glitter, Stream, Defend, and then we have a 1-cost blade. That kind of makes sense. $11 times 3, I can take this one out. Kind of sucks to still not have the Astral Pulse, but it does make sense that I don't have the Astral Pulse yet. This is kind of the last one I want to take out. I do have this block, though. So does it make sense to take that one out? It doesn't really make sense, right? Just because of how mathematics works. See, this is what I'm concerned about, though. You see how slow my draw pile is? I drew through this draw pile so slowly. So we need to find an answer for Decimillipede in this shop. Or we can just brick the statuses and die. Because our damage is not fast enough. Luckily, we have like $1,000 or whatever, so likely we can find some kind of answer. And now we're being attacked for 16 plus 7, 23, 34, so we are full blocking. This is going to be punching me really hard next turn, but I have the blade. Actually just deploy the blade right now because I have the energy for it. That sets up my orbit for next turn. The problem is things can get kind of out of hand. They're not likely to, though. Yeah, let's just wait for a Vuln. Okay, this sets up my orbit for next turn, flying this, but can't really set up for a kill, so I'll wait. So now we have no way to generate enough damage, I don't think. I can go like... I think I'm 1 damage off, right? Or I can go Sovereign Blade here, know that I place here. This will deal 13 plus 7. That's 20. So is that actually how the math works? I know strike goes to 7, but does this go to 13? 10 down to 8. 10 would normally go to 15. Oh yeah, it's 11 to 8. Oh yeah, I also have Arsenal from Collision Course. It's only 11 damage though. Yeah, I don't think it works. Unless it's like... Does this go to 6? This would be at 8. Yeah, that would go to 6. But like this has to be played with Vaughn to be 9 damage. Like it's default 8 damage, which would be 12 times. Yeah, the math is I play Sovereign Blade here, I play No Thy Place here, Collision Course Strike. Strike does 9. This does 11, that's 20. Right? It works. I guess that did 12, because I had a strength. Yeah. These are not real cards. Could take a spoils because it draws 2. Like, I kind of need to get into my deck to draw the status cards, right? Draw pot's very good. Three cards so we don't rest. I think we're resting either way. But we could take 3 cards and rest. I just want card draw into this boss. I'm concerned about the disability. Make it show. I want to say this floor makes me less concerned. Certainly doesn't make me less concerned. It's gonna make it so. And I can enchant with Sharp, then make it so the Astral Pulse and the Celestial Might. And that's like a pretty good damage package. Like that makes the Make It So deal. Like the Make It So deals a tremendous amount of damage against the boss. And I could take an attack potion to like generate a card with Arsenal to gain a strength. And I can remove, of course, getting rid of a defend or a strike, probably a strike. Just increases our chance of having the statuses in hand, which is the main way we die. We could take a Royal Gamble. One of our options is to take like Radiate Royal Gamble, upgrade the Royal Gamble. And we have the 20 heal from this thing. And then we can enchant Radiate and make it so and stuff with the 3 strength thing. And then we have Radiate big damage. Like we line it up with Royal Gamble and the fight like kind of ends. We gain 9 stars with all the strength. And also the Sharp. So it's like 7. It'll be dealing like 70 damage with Vom Pot's like 100 damage. By itself. Like that combo will just line up at some point in the fight. And that speeds up the fight so we don't have to like wait as long to do all the status stuff. But we also only have 43 HP, so... The Vom Pot feels important, though, for making sure that we have lethal fast enough. We're definitely keeping Draw Potion. Then we just like remove and decide if we want to attack potion. A reason to keep clumsy over strike. Like reshuffles. Some reshuffles do matter in the later game here. I kind of want to like... I mean, the only potion I can afford is attack potion. But Von Pot feels pretty good here. But attack potion could actually bail me out if I'm dead. But Von Pot to make sure the Radiate turn has vulnerable is really good. It's a lot of extra damage. We're kind of relying on that turn. Like the Radiate plus Royal Gamble turn. Removing Strike makes the redraw against us a Millipede better than removing Clumsy does. And I care about the redraw a lot. I call Decimillipede. Yeah, I always do that. Against the Insatiable. Well, let's hope this is good enough. I think it's good enough. I thought about it for a bit. Came to the conclusion that this is good enough. 15 times 3 is pretty solid. We want this in 2 turns anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and play this Glitter Stream. So I can play Astral Pulse to block this turn. Or I can draw a potion and hope we hit something. I think now's the time for draw pot, right? We don't want to take this damage. So we do Astral Pulse here because we have Venerate in the draw pile anyway. And it blocks a bunch. I have to play all 3 status cards in this draw pile, 100%. The game made that easy for me. Spoils of Battle into Glitter Stream? But I need to play Venerate. Wait, I can't play this. Are you kidding me? Oh, that would be a big error. I can't draw the Frantic Escapes is the issue. It's like I just kind of die. And I need to play 2 of my before drawing the thing, which is actually really tough. That's really tough. And I can't play Orbit here. You have to go like Glitter Stream Strike, which is really, really, really bad. Because I have to play the Venerate this turn. So here's the issue, chat. I kind of die next turn. That's the problem. If I draw no block, I just die. I'm pretty likely to draw block, but if I don't, then I just die. And if I draw the Radiate combo immediately without drawing any other of the star generating cards, I also just die. To not die, I'd have to play Falling Star here, but if I play Falling Star here, then I can never play Royal Gamble. And then I never line up the Radiate combo, and the fight's over. Because I don't have the damage in the draw pile to keep up with the Frantic Escapes right now. So there's like multiple ways I can just die right now. How much does it attack for next turn? It's like 38, right? That's impossible. $34. Yeah, if I take this damage, it's just so hard to actually win. But if I can't Radiate, then... Yeah, like... I just don't have the Star Gen to actually support this Radiate combo, huh? I thought I had one extra star. But if I take this damage right now, I go minus 12. I go to 25. So I'd have to draw a defend next turn. Which gives me like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 outs. And a 23 card deck. Which is fairly likely, but not guaranteed. Can also draw Astral Pulse, but I don't want to play Astral. I can also draw into any like Star Gen. I mean, the only Star Gen is Glow. But Glow is another out because Glow would draw into... Or Glow would let me play Royal Gamble, and then Royal Gamble would block. But I can't really play Royal Gamble if Radiate's not in hand. This blocks so much. Like the Falling Star here blocks so much. But it turns off the Radiate combo. I can't make that happen anymore. So I'd have to kill it without the Radiate combo. And without really any extra damage to support that. Well, let's think. Yeah, I also block 2 times 3. So I block, like, I basically full block with this. I take 3, I cannot die next turn. Actually, I can. If I take 3, I go down to 34, right? So is it the same regardless? Because it's attacking me for 34 next turn. So if I draw 0 block cards, I would die anyway, and every block card saves. So playing Falling Star here doesn't even save me next turn. I take 2 damage. Okay, so it would save me. Okay, so we can do the math. We don't have to ignore the math. Yeah, I live on 1 HP if I draw no block cards next turn. Problem is, if I draw Radiate, I already don't have the Radiate combo, and then like I might as well just give up if I'm at that low of HP, right? Like if I take this damage, and then I draw Radiate before I draw a Star Gen card, which is fairly likely to happen, that would already be the end of the fight. Especially if I don't play Falling Star here, because then I take an extra 10 damage. I guess so it's just not really proccable because I don't have the Orbit in play. If the Radiate combo's out of the picture, I really don't want to. It feels like if I don't do the Radiate combo this deck cycle, don't I just lose? Like, this is already at 3. It goes to 4. But it takes us like a million turns to draw through this pile. I could play Begone instead of Refine Blade. Play Begone on Refine Blade, and then play the thing to draw a card. And see if it's like... I mean, what am I even trying to do there, though? I guess that's part of the option, right? I could play Falling Star, Begone the No Escape, play the Frantic Escape, play the Frantic Escape, play Refine Blade, and just try to kill it very quickly. Because that would give me Make It So. Because I've already played Venerate this turn. Then it goes to 2 next turn. I'm fairly likely to draw a Frantic Escape before that. And that would give me, like, how much damage does that deal? I can play these first, so I'd have 4 strength. I have the blade as well. So deal 12. Minion Strike would deal 4, 15. The Make It So would deal 24. Deal 24 plus 15 plus 12. I deal 51 damage this turn. It sounds like very doable, right? Like that amount of damage in this many turns. If I go all in on damage this turn. But then I have 2 turns to draw a Frantic Escape. What's the odd? What are the odds that I miss? I have 23 cards in deck. 2, 3, 4, 5. Frantic Escapes. I have to draw 1 of them, but I could top deck 1 with the Begone thing. Yeah, it would be 21 cards. It'd be 20 cards overall in deck with a minimum of 4 Frantic Escapes. And I have 2 turns to draw 1 Frantic Escape. And I also have Spoils of Battle and Glow. So it's like 18 cards with 4 hits. Minimum. It could be 5 hits. It's likely to be 5 hits. Sounds like really low odds, right? To actually brick. And then I have like Celestial Might. I have the Blade. Yeah, okay. We did draw a Frantic. Playing Collision Course. I don't think I care about my HP here. And we can play a block card. I can probably just kill it next turn, right? Oh, we just play the Glow. Okay, well, we'll think carefully about this, but we maybe can play 3 defense here. Because like it depends on the math, right? We can do math on like what kind of draws we can have, but we can draw like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we don't have enough damage, right? But that it gives us Make It So back, actually. We've played Glow this turn, right? That's all we've played. So if I play Defend, we have Make It So, and we play Make It So. And that card does a lot of damage. We have 5 strength. So this card does 17. So in the worst case scenario next turn, I guess it would be Glitterstream, Defend, Strike. Orbit. That's like the worst draw possible. Because we have enough stars to play the Astral Pulse, and that would just be lethal. This card does 28. Which Valm, if I use Valm Pot, would bring it to plus, what, 14? 42. So every draw kills, right? That's what we're getting at. I guess I could draw Radiate, Strike, Defend, Glitterstream. Or even Gather Light instead of a Strike. That's a lot. But then I have Make It So if I draw Gather Light. Make It So, and also Radiate would be triggered by the Gather Light itself. So that'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I only have Make It So. So if I... So the worst draw is Orbit, Defend, Defend. Glitter Stream, Radiate. That's actually the worst draw. I think every single other draw kills. Right? Or plays Frantic. Like, the idea is that playing Frantic is just as good as killing next turn. Because then I kill the turn after. I guess I don't have actually the... I don't have the energy to play, like, Defend, Gather Light. And whatever, just play the freaking Frantic Escape. Like, stop thinking so much. This is lethal, right? Play Celestial Might into, like, Gather Light, Radiate. Next turn we play the Blade. Alright. Make It So build. Nothing good here. I mean, we're about to get our fiddle, so everything's going to be okay, but... Unless we want the gaze. I don't really want the gaze, but... It's like okay, I guess. Oh, where's my slop? Where's my Spectrum slop, chat? I was promised some Spectrum slop. You may cook. I just sigh. I mean, cooking's alright, I guess. A 7 block per turn in this deck kind of sounds sick nasty. Kind of does. Upgraded malls. I mean, they are green. They are incredibly upgraded. I can replace Celestial Might with one of them to get like a mall that's like enchanted as well. With Arsenal. Oh my god. I'm not thinking about mall here, am I? Thinking about it a little bit. It's like kind of good. Because of Molten Egg. Like it's only because of Molten Egg. You can even get rid of Clumsy with it. And it full heals me. Question is the deck too aggressive? I mean, the malls are way better cards than what's in the deck right now, right? Like I'm getting rid of Clumsy. 3 strikes to defend and Celestial Might. Like, that's a big improvement to the deck for those cards to be Maul instead. Question is that better than 7 block per turn? I think it might be. No, don't get rid of royalties. Royalties like 120 gold just on these floors into the shop. It's a lot. Don't get rid of royalties. It turns the deck into a very aggressive pile of cards. But I don't know if I have the energy. I mean, I kind of do with like the Chandelier and the Lantern and the Orbit. Have the energy to support that kind of thing. It's not the worst idea. Like, this Maul is pretty good. It really is pretty good. It's no joke, this Maul. It does a lot of damage. And this deck likes dealing a lot of damage. Because I mean, my block is okay-ish. It's not great. Upgraded. They're all upgraded. Look at these upgraded Mauls in my deck. I don't know. I mean, the deck looks pretty good now to me. And now we just add our Spectrum slop and our Pillar slop, and then we win. GG. I don't know. Was that a mistake? It felt like the right play to me, but I might be out of my mind. Might be overcooking with this one, chat. It was a lot of damage. We can try to get our money. I like the idea of being rich. Wait, can I even kill if I want to? No. There's no way to kill here. Actually, no, there is. The pairing shield. Upgraded. It's upgraded. Orbit. So, like, Orbit Plus is really, really good here. If I can just, like, go get it upgraded. Like, here and here. I can just upgrade 2 orbits, and then we kind of cook. Where's our Monarch's Gaze? Yeah, we could have a Monarch's Gaze right now. That'd actually be insanely good. The problem right now is card draw against the queen. Specifically the queen. We just kind of draw 3 cards or whatever, and then we die. Because we can't play any of them. Orbit does not help with that problem. Let's help with other problems, though. No gold, but still like good probably. Not like we want another orbit. Maybe a toolbox. I think I'm happy enough with the amount of orbits that I have right now. Can't really proc Book of Five Rings again, but don't buy a card here. I know I can deal with like what the Aeon Glass does pretty reasonably. I can probably burst Queen down as well. Could take a more card draw in the form of spoils. And upgrade both orbits. Just kind of need to draw cards. Keep our guy for this turn. Play that Refined Blade. Both. Both, of course. Don't really have Sergeant in the deck. Or vulnerable in the deck, so it's best to just play the card immediately. Almost lethal. Not quite, though. Child kind of pretends like it's doing something. It could do something if I find good cards, but we're kind of past the point where I can look for good cards. But it like brings me towards a Book of Five Rings proc, and it's not the worst card of all time. So maybe it's fine to just click it. I need 2 Orbit Pluses. I can't like go into the late game here without Orbit Plus in my deck. These cards have to be played. The deck does not function without them. Go Child, make a so, or I can go Arsenal, make a so. Child, make a so. Mauls aren't actually doing all that much, are they? Guess they got me to kill that turn. Glimmer Plus. That card says card, like draw cards on it. I love drawing cards. Also, we kind of need to take 2 more cards for Book of Five Rings. Common Potion. Nope. We go here and here and we try to pick 2 more cards to proc the book. If we can't, then we can always rest at the final fire. We'll just do what's necessary, right? The guys. It's like the same problem as last time, right? Don't have the energy. 1, 2, 3. I can play 5 cards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can proc that thing. I guess I have enough block. Rich. Because why not? If I don't, like, these cards are bad, but if I don't pick a card here, it's like hella awkward. Because the Aeon, or the Book of Five Rings is unproccable. And 20 HP is like worth having a curse in my deck. So. But an upgrade's not. Like, an upgrade's not worth having a curse in my deck because, you know, I don't really have that many cards I need to play. I'm gonna take a short break. I need to go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. What do I do here? I could buy, or I could just take a Cloak. Cloak of Stars is not a bad card in this deck, really. It helps me proc the thing to make it so it procs Child of the Stars. I have plenty of stars to spend on it after the one thing is played. And it lets me proc Book of Five Rings, which lets me take this Elite. I probably can't take this Elite if I can't proc Book of Five Rings, but if I can proc Book of Five Rings, then I can actually fight. Prep time. There's a lot of value in prep time. I'll just go thinking ahead. I mean, it kind of does 8 damage per turn at worst. But I need to get in my orbits. And block next turn. Let me play the blade. Help us proc orbit. Hopefully we draw like Venerate. Be able to play this. Let's go Glitter Stream. I'd always be playing Glow. That sucked. We don't even have a block card next turn. We can use Royal Gamble to block if I want. Regent. Absolutely. Heals 20 as well. And the rest brings us to full HP. We keep our current potions, I think. Alright, how are we looking into this chat? What do you think? I think this is pretty solid. The problem is, I just wish we had some way to proc the arsenal more. Like, I took this arsenal, we just never found, like, charge or spectrum shift or whatever. We can get Calamity from the toolbox in one of the fights. Imagine that. 1 billion trillion damage. I mean, Calamity would instantly... It's just like a question. What we're going to have to do is just think about... Or like the main question is, which fight do we use Power Pot in? Like, that's probably what dictates if we win or lose this run. Hey. Calamity card. It's here. Problem is, playing Calamity makes me take 1 billion billion damage, you know. But also, like, kills everything. Well, I really want to play that, though. I should probably just play Arsenal Calamity, but, like... This blocks 22. Blocks 16. I don't like that. Why is this hand so freaking awful? I have to play orbits. So. Not exactly counterplay here. Play Kingly Kick for full value. And Glitter Stream into next turn. Hoping to take no more damage. Maybe I shouldn't have been playing those because of the withers. I like having stars. It's nice to have stars. If I don't have stars next turn, everything's kind of weird. But I'm taking 6. I could play Astral Pulse to prevent that damage. I could also just play this and deal 16 times 4, which is like not bad. I should just do that. Yeah, that seemed like a good idea. We want to push this tuning fork a little bit. That's all I can do. Or maybe I could have played one more. Alright, 44 HP. Playable. Playable. Let's make another Calamity. Not quite. Bassin I have a few block cards for. Equi's a pretty good card. Bassin kind of gets multiplied twice, which is really strong. Glad we were able to keep the power pot for this fight. Power pot feels incredibly good in this fight, honestly. Like a really big deal. Void Farm, I don't even really like. I mean, Void Farm's good. I want to say Void Farm's a miss, but I don't even know if it's the best hit. Yeah, PBD on turn 1 would be good. I think Spectrum Shift is the best, yeah. That's what I do think Spectrum Shift is the best. By like a decent amount. Arsenal proc every turn and also skills and attacks just to use. It's very good with the energy. Tyranny's good too, but I do think Spectrum Shift is the best. It's just full blocks this turn, which is like really nice because I could draw no block cards and then I'm cooked. But turning these defends into like when I'm frail. Right now they block 10, which like is frail like 7 or whatever, but I changed them to blocking 18 with the thing. So it turns the one thing into a much better out. But Equi's also a very good redraw, right? Equi's a very good redraw. Yeah, draw no block cards this turn, so good pick. Play Arsenal, play the Power Potion. Spectrum shit! Oh my god, it's Spectrum shit! We're so gaming right now. Holy crap. 2 strength, next turn 3 strength. So I can Gambler's Brew this hand to try to look for orbits. I'd probably play like Venerate first and pull the Make It So's, right? That uses all my energy. Nice to get into Childs as well to like play with the Royal Gamble. It's a pretty good Gambler's Brew. Like the hand is bad. But a lot of good draws in the draw pile. Mostly just deploying these powers one turn earlier is a really nice thing. We get Childs. I'll take Childs though. Yeah. It just like gets through all this garbage. Pull our Make It So's. Feels like a really good thing to do. We have a Glitter Stream next turn. We have Convergence to set up the Royal Gamble. We really want to play Convergence and then Royal Gamble into Big Radiate turn. Sounds really good. So we want to play Gather Light no matter what. This feels like Giga winning, right? We already have 4 strength. I mean, we hit the best possible thing off of the Spectrum shit. Or off of that thing. So. Should just win. Put Be Gone on top. Be Gone. Put Falling Star on top to have it in a couple turns, but problem is like blocking next turn's a troublesome thing. A lot of cards I want to play. Gather Light's like another card I want to play, so I should play it this turn. I should play like Glitter Stream into Gather Light. And just put like Falling Star on top, just in case. Orbit, Glitter Stream Convergence. I can Secret Weapon here. It pulls the Make It So's back. And make sure that this isn't bound next turn. Because I do want to play it to like kill it. Also procs the Tuning Fork this turn, which is good. We're gonna put the Radiate on her, right? Oh wait, that wasted my thing. That is how that works. But we have a lot of damage dealt. I mean, technically we're dead this turn. Yeah, we also have no weakness. So ideally we like kill it next turn. I think I can just kill it next turn, right? Like somewhat guaranteed. This turn we go Restlessness. Be Gone the Fasten. Just for style points. Play the Minion Strike. These deal 12 times too. I mean, we should do some math, because I think I can just kill it. I think. We also have like 2 Child of the Stars, but we have no real way to proc them in the draw pile. That's the big issue right now. We have 9 strength. You can play Maul. Spoils a battle. So I have 5 energy this turn, right? You can play Restlessness Be Gone. You can Be Gone the Maul itself. Or the royalties. Play the royalties. Or play the minion strike. Spoils the battle will make another strength. So I play like Restlessness. Be Gone the royalties. Spoils the battle. Makes another strength. I have 10 strength. But we also have the Make It So's that we want to have in our hand. So how many cards is that? 1, you get rid of this, so -2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we go down to 5, draw 2, and then we gain the sword and the 2 Make It So. So that brings us to 10 cards. So we have 2 Make It So's in hand, 10 strength, a minion dive bomb, and a Malt Plus. And a sword. With spending 2 energy, which means we will be at 2 energy with 1 on orbit. So we have 3 energy remaining on the turn. I already have sword? Yes, I do. You're right. I actually played this. When did I play sword? Did I play that? I gambled it. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Anyway, so we have 9 strength. 2 Make It So in hand. No sword. And a minion dive bomb. So we can do the math on like how lethal this is, I guess. Because we have to deal 143. I think almost no matter what, it's the right line, right? Maybe playing the Restlessness isn't the right line, though. Because we don't have to play the Restlessness before we play the Spoils of Battle. So we could play Be Gone on royalties and play the Minion Strike, and that's how we can start the turn. That's always the best way to start the turn, right? Because sometimes we just like block a little bit this turn and then try to block next turn as well. So I can technically go like Gather Light, Fasten, Defend, Maul. And then just kind of claim that I have enough block. And we still have the Restlessness for next turn to try to like proc Tuning Fork and stuff. This will block +4, so that's 9. I think it goes to the same number, so I think it's 6. So I block 12 total. Because ending turn doesn't kill me here. I don't have to play defend. Because I have Orichalcum. So I can't just be aggressive and like play damage cards. Obviously, I don't want to lose the run to just being too aggressive. I only have to deal 132 damage, though. It's not very much. 9 strength, that's not very much damage to have to deal. Even weekend, with these dealing like 13 times 2. Like, all the mauls, actually, not all the mauls. Most of them deal 11 times 2. But as soon as I play this, they're going to deal like 13 times 2, right? And it's play spoiled. Okay, if I draw like this, do we just play the block cards? That drew me through 2 garbages. So my chance of breaking next turn is very low. Like I draw any block card and I'm fine. And then it's always dead the turn after. Because this was 2 of my like biggest bricks in the draw pile. And they're gone now. So you can go Fasten, Gather Light, Defend. And then that blocks 12. So we have 11 HP next turn. And it attacks me, it has 2 strength. I can look at the queen. So to deal 20 damage? 30 damage. So I have to block 19. Technically not any hand blocks 19, though. Technically. Most hands block 19, but not any hand. I have this on 7, 8, so I'd have to draw two skills, and I can already proc that. Yeah, I mean, it's just impossible to actually die, right? Like, there's just no way. I don't believe in such phantasms. Oh my god, I'm dead. Yeah. I'm one card off. Huh. That's unlucky. The malls are so bad. Oh my god, they were awful. They didn't even like work. But it didn't matter, right? I couldn't kill anyway. Yeah, I had to draw like exactly this hand to die. Almost any other hand wins. Like, I just need like 3 skills in hand or multiple mauls to kill, or anything from Spectrum Shift as well. Yeah, it doubles my block, but this only blocks 16. This only blocks 13. I can't play another block card. I think I played that turn correctly, though, right? The thing I messed up was playing the Fisticuffs the turn before, but it didn't end up really mattering, right? Yeah, I played the turn correctly. I think I played this whole fight correctly. It's just the mauls. The mauls are just so bad. Bomb, Restlessness, or Fork? What are you talking about? Bomb is one of the cards that's bound. If the bomb wasn't bound, I could just play it. I had to get pretty unlucky. Maybe the Gambler's Brew was wrong. It made so much, like, it sped me up so much, though. It was like playing 2 volts. But, like, maybe I'm just meant to wait with the Spectrum Shift for longer. Just wait for, like, a better Spectrum Shift card to pop up. Yeah, maybe I meant to wait. Maybe I meant to wait, actually. Trying to think what I could have done differently. I mean, obviously don't take the mauls. They're really bad. I expected more from them. They did really awfully. Like, they're not even my boss damage here. How many mauls have I played in this fight? Right? Like, how many mauls have I played? Like, in both fights, how much damage did the mauls actually do? They just didn't actually deal damage. But even if I had played them all last turn, yeah, I can't get the Make It So's. My expectation was that I would be able to get Make It So this turn. If I can't get Make It So, I can also proc Tuning Fork. But all 3 skills I drew were bound. I only have to draw 2 skills. Like, 2 skills is fine because I have Restlessness. So I only have to draw 2 skills or generate a skill that's not bound. So if this card's drawn in any other order, this exact set of cards always lives if it's drawn in any other order. Like, well, okay, not any other order. If you swap these cards around, but like if any of these cards are in the final 2 cards, or if this is a skill, I'm fine here. The fight's over. So I had to draw exactly like this, like this kind of setup. It doesn't really matter the composition of the draw pile. What matters is the composition of the hand, right? And what matters is that I draw exactly. And I'm also only 3 HP off of living. But if I draw all 3 skills bound and then 2 attacks, and I generate a power or a non-skill or something that doesn't block, then yes, I die. In exactly that situation. Yeah, Monarch's Gaze. Obviously, Monarch's Gaze wins this fight. I didn't know I was going to get mauls, though. It wasn't that good before the mauls. After the mauls, obviously, it's insane. And I really want it in the deck. It helps a lot, but before the malls. There's also like the pale blue dot minus, but I had no opportunity to upgrade the pale blue dot, so I don't think it was the right play to take that. You live this turn. I cannot proc Tuning Fork. I can only play 2 skills. That's the whole problem, is I drew 3 skills and they're all bound. Like, I had to draw them exactly like those. Like, if the bomb wasn't bound, I'm alive here. Defend isn't bound, I'm alive here. If this is a skill, I'm alive here. And most colorless cards are skills, so... I think I played to my outs correctly. I'm not sure about the Gambler's Brew. That's like all I'm not sure about. I think aside from that, I played the right lines in this fight. I also think I played the run fine. This run just didn't get the broken things. Aside from maybe the boss relic. It just seemed like it made sense. Like, okay, I have Arsenal. My deck doesn't block all that well. I want the fights to go fast. Mauls should be good. But then I take the Mauls. They're all upgraded, and they deal no damage. Like, they were okay in the hallway fights as, like, an Akabeko target. That's, like, the best thing that they did. When if I have a Sai, I'm just blocking 7 per turn, and I'm probably completely chilling. They should be good, though. It, like, makes logical sense that they're good. But they're not good. They're not even good when they should be good. This is 27 HP. I'm dead by 3. Does the Glitter Stream Plus live here? Was there a way to play another skill on a different turn? Because if I play another skill, I'm basically guaranteed to live here. I don't know. They transform the wrong... I'm trying to like think what I could do differently. I mean, I could get not insanely unlucky this turn. That would be like a way to maybe have an okay time. Maybe it's the reshuffle. I think it's the reshuffle. I think I messed up the reshuffle. I think I messed up the reshuffle. Yeah, that's tragic. It's like actually tragic. Survive one more turn there. I have 3 more HP. I'm just fine. Like so insanely close. I think I maybe messed up the reshuffle. Could also take this fast, but I think the EQ was correct. I think I messed up the, like I misinterpreted the reshuffle. I remember I did something wrong on the reshuffle. I think everything else I did right in the fight, but I messed up the reshuffle. Should have played that earlier. But I think I'm gonna kill on the same turn anyway, so it's like fine. Because like what I can do differently here is like play these make it so's, both of them. I played only one of them, and I think that was a huge like I forgot that I was gonna generate another card. So I forgot that I was gonna miss my draw. I think that's what I think that all is all I made the mistake on. So I just played make it, like if I just play make it so, then I have 1 extra card draw on this reshuffle. The wrong make it so doesn't matter. That's so unbelievably irrelevant. I also, on this turn, like I did this, and I think this was correct. Ooh, and this line, this thing's not even dead. That's actually really good for me. Because then I can stall another turn, right? Can even play this. Oh, but there's the parrying shield. The parrying shield can kill. So I play like this. Go make it solo like this. Defend. Yeah, the parrying shield can kill, so you play around that. But now you have 7 block this turn. You also draw your cards in a different order, so. No, that's pretty good. Drawing your cards in a different order is like kind of a good play. Yeah, I played that turn too fast. I thought I was winning already. But I should play both Make It So's. So that's how the fight should play out. If I just think like a little bit more. Obviously, I got very unlucky to like actually die after making that mistake, but it's like a very small mistake, right? Like it's a very marginal mistake that increases my chance to die by probably like 2% or something. But I hit that 2% chance. I make those kind of mistakes pretty often. But most of the time I don't get punished, because it's a pretty low, like the chance that I increased to die there, I didn't make a mistake that was like, oh, this is such a massive blunder that the run's over. You know, I made a mistake that's like your chance to die in this draw pile increased by 2%. That's what I did. And then I hit that 2% chance. Technically, you can make a mistake like that, and it increases your chance to die, but it causes you to win. Like if I shuffle my cards differently, it causes me to win, right? But it is a mistake. I should play the two Make It So's there. But Sai have one. Honestly, I don't think the Sai is even that big of a deal. I think the claws were like relatively close to the Sai in power level. They were fine. Like they didn't do awful. Like they were pretty good attacks in the deck. Is that even 2%? Yeah, it's probably lower than 2%. I probably like barely increased my chance to die, and then just hit that barely increased chance. It's definitely lower than 2%, yeah. Like the chance I die in that reshuffle is probably like less than 1%. I have to get extremely unlucky. But the mistake increases that chance by like a very small amount, and then I just hit that chance after increasing it. I think that's the only mistake I made in the fight, though. But it was a big enough mistake, I guess, to make me lose. I think the Calamity line in the Aeon Glass fight was correct. I think holding this was correct. I think the way I played Act 3 was correct. I think the way I played Act 2 was correct. I think the way I played Act 1 was also correct. Like the deck building was all correct. I think everything was fine except for that one small mistake. The run's just not that strong, but it's strong enough to win. I just have to like make one less error. It's a very small error. But also like I do wonder if the error isn't bigger than I'm making it out to be. It might be. Because I'm gonna not play the Make It So this time. This turn was also just so unlucky. Like, wow. I didn't talk about how unlucky that turn was, but that turn was crazily unlucky. Because what I can do here was rationale beyond not playing the Make It So's. I played the Make It So's. I played one of them. I forgot about Spectrum Shift making a card. There was no rationale behind it. I just forgot. So like, say I don't play the make it so, right? Just like I did before, but I play this turn more deliberately and actually do math. Because the thing is, I saw this turn and I was like, oh, GG. You know, I thought there was no way to lose. So I didn't think at all on this turn. Because I thought I was winning. I was like, oh, I have Falling Star into like Royal Gamble Radiate, make it so like she's just dead. She can't deal this much damage to me in 2 turns. I quickly realized that there was a flaw in that logic. Like I can just brick for 2 turns and then die. But that's the logic that I had, right? I was like, oh, it's over. I win. But if I think for a little bit longer, what I can do is see that this does 10 times 10. Look at this. Actually, we already know that the thing hits, so it doesn't even really matter. But you know what we can do is like play this, make it so. Glow. But I make it so there's also just so unlucky. You know, and we don't have to play Fisticuffs here, right? We can just end turn. If we play it like this, we can block like this much this turn. We can play Venerate this turn to put this on 7. Still not enough next turn, really. Yeah, this hand still just dies, right? I just can't survive this bad of a draw. With this thing on 7, I need this on +1. So there's no way to survive as soon as I don't play the Make It So. So it was just the Make It So mistake. Just forgetting about the Spectrum Shift. Because it's correct to hold the Make It So if I don't have Spectrum Shift. Right? This is Unbound Defend, but then I don't have the... Well, then I do have the thing this turn, though. Like, Legion on one of these turns is like just as important, right? So I can play the Defend and then have Tuning Fork set up. I think that's kind of bullshit, though, right? Like being like, oh, you should play the Defend to set up Tuning Fork for 2 turns from now. Like, you don't know what you're going to draw next turn. That's just pretending like you can predict exactly what you're going to draw. But you could, I guess you can maybe argue that if you proc Tuning Fork once in the next 2 turns, you're always having enough HP. And you only need the 1 Legion proc. Like you need 1 Legion proc plus one Tuning Fork proc. And that's like going to be enough HP to survive on these turns. So maybe you just play the Defend to just say, okay, I get closer to Tuning. But that's very complicated though. Like I don't expect myself to find that kind of thing. The main thing is just don't play the yeah, the main thing is don't play the Make It So. Or play the Make It So. Play both of the Make It So's, and then you draw 1 extra card. And that 1 extra card makes the difference. 1 hit less. You don't really bank on 1 hit less there because you still have a 50-50 to hit the pairing shield on the minion. So it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, what you can do, I didn't really think about this at the time, but this does make sense in hindsight. Is you can say, let's put some damage cards on the queen. Like you can do some math. I didn't do math, right? This is my fundamental problem as a player is I refuse to do math. And if you do a bit of math, then you can see that like you still put the Make It So's here probably on this turn. Because there's like lots of draw variants here. But once you reach the turn that you have this set up, you can predict exactly how much damage you have, right? Like you can say, okay, Next turn, we know for sure 100% how much damage we're going to have. Or 2 turns from now, right? So we know 2 turns from now. Actually, that's not even true. Because sometimes we can't play the Convergence next turn because it's bottom deck. That was like part of the calculation here. That sometimes we can't play Convergence because it's on the bottom of the deck. So we don't necessarily get the Radiate Royal Gamble combo. So in that case, I do have to rush this thing down. So I think you still have to play the damage cards on here because of that chance. Because you might have to rush this thing down and kill it next turn if you bottom deck exactly the Convergence, right? Like, you can't run that risk. But once you're on this turn, then you can actually play the Make It So's on Queen, right? Yeah, this is the turn you can do it. Because now, okay, now you know you have the Royal Gamble combo. So you know if you do the math, right? You know this is going to deal 10 damage next turn. 10 damage plus the 1 star, 9 stars. That's 10 stars. 10 damage times 10. That's 100 damage. So now you know that you don't have the damage here. So you can stall this for 1 extra turn, right? Well, unless it hits twice. But it's not likely to hit twice. And it didn't hit there. So, like, you know you have the opportunity. Obviously, this doesn't matter because if you're playing the Make It So's, you already won the fight anyway. But this is the correct line. Because then you have this extra turn. Because now this does 10 times 10. Which doesn't kill this guaranteed. You can, like, be gone. Maul. This gives you a lot of extra time. And that extra time, of course, makes all the difference. Well, I mean, it does in this line, obviously. In this line, nothing matters. But now we can just kill this one. Play, like, Fasten, Venerate. Make it so, make it so. And then we have, like, Cloak of Stars in hand. This is on 7 now. So now we can, like, Glitter Stream, Cloak of Stars. You know, Maul. Glimmer. Make It So. Glow. Gather Light. And we're, like, full blocking this turn. I guess I can play Royalty there. Yeah, this line is much better. Because then you actually guarantee you get through the draw pile. So that gets through with, like, all of my HP. I had to stall the fight for 1 more turn and do the math on, like, killing the Torch Head. Because I had the option to not play the Make It So's on the Torch Head that turn. I was just playing too much on autopilot. But if I, like, sit there and think about, like, exactly how much damage I have, then I get a guarantee plus 1 extra turn. Honestly, when I saw the combo lined up, I thought I was just winning. Like, I thought the fight's over, GG, I win. That's the thought that went through my head. I didn't think there was a chance to die. Because I didn't think in 2 turns that the Queen could get through 44 HP. But turns out she can, if I draw really badly. I just kind of saw my hand and was like, oh, I win. The fight's over. It's funny because I took my time pretty well in this run, but in that spot, I didn't take my time. In the one spot that it counted, I didn't take my time. That one turn. I think every other turn and every other decision in the run was fine. It's just that one turn. I needed to think for that one turn because there was actually something complicated happening, but I just didn't realize it. And then I hit the chance to die, like the very low chance. It's fine. Can't really say I learned anything from this run, though. I think I played it fine. I just made a error in the fight. It's not really an interesting run. It's a run I've played before. I know how it wins. You need to sweat and do math. I don't know. I got a world record in Slay the Spire 1 without sweating and doing math, so you'll never catch me. You'll never force me to do it. You'll never force me. Dark Orb Math of the Last Defect round excluded, yeah. Except for that round. How do you win without Spectrum Shift? I mean, there are other power potions you can get in this fight. Like, there's a lot of very good options from power potion. Spectrum Shift's like one of the better options, but it kind of almost led me into a trap. Because I got Spectrum Shift, and then like I played the fight very, you know, I made my decisions with the idea that I was winning the fight already, instead of like thinking carefully through my lines. Because Spectrum Shift was the best hit. There's other good hits too. Like you can get like Monarch's Gaze, Void Form, Sword Sage can do a lot. Tyranny's obviously incredible. An early Orbit would have been really nice. An extra Arsenal can be good. Pale Blue Dot can be very good. There's lots of things that you can get. Like, I mean, I can kind of show it, right? Like, say we take the Pale Blue Dot from this instead. If we get Pale Blue Dot. Oh, I should have played this first. It's -1 strength. Can I do that? Like, I don't know if that's an option. Well, I should have 1 extra strength here. We can reset the fight just to have the correct situation. Okay, interesting fight. I want to say the realm was all that interesting, but the fight was interesting. Lose Pebble Dot that turn, but we get it back. It's kind of all good. I should have played this first. Kind of the mauls just matter more in this line, right? We can put some mauls on here. But she's still not really killing me in time. I can play Royalty's Glitter Stream to get 2 procs out of the thing. And you can kind of see how important the mauls are in this version of the fight, right? Hopefully this kind of illustrates my point of like being complacent is like such a bad thing that not having the thing is actually a good thing for me. Like the Pale Dot wins easily. So yeah, the mauls were probably good. The mauls were good. They were definitely good in the queen fight if I don't get like the Spectrum Shift. you know, obviously I'm not trying to say I didn't get unlucky. I did get very unlucky, but you can see like if I think more clearly, if I made one big error in the fight, not thinking on that turn to gain an extra turn against the minion. If I think about how to gain an extra turn against the minion, then I will gain that extra turn. And that extra turn basically changes my chance to die from like 1% to 0%, or like very close to 0%. So I have no chance to hit the chance to die. Like the odds that I wonder what the odds are exactly though. Like I have like 40. How much HP did I have on that turn? Kind of hard to do that math though. I don't really want to do that math. I think I had 44 HP. It's like 44 health. Chance to die is like, but she does 45 into 30, so she's doing 74 overall. Or 75 overall. So I have to block 32 over 2 turns. Yeah, I think 32 over 2 turns is like very reasonable to expect that I can do, right? That's kind of why I didn't think. I wasn't thinking because I was like, blocking over these 2 turns is going to be very easy. Like the chance that I can't block seemed very low. But then I actually looked at the draw pile and I was like, oh, I have no weakness. So I don't have any like way to cheap block. I also have no like extra draw if I don't draw into the one things, the spoils. And like a spectrum shift doesn't generate anything. Like my draw support's kind of low. I just realized that too late. So like I started thinking about the problem in the fight like 1 turn too late, basically. I didn't realize it was there until 1 turn too late. I thought there was no way I couldn't block enough over 2 turns. But there was a way. It'll happen though. It'll happen, especially with how I play, you know. I did spend an hour and 50 minutes, so I should have spent a little bit of extra time to make sure that I don't die in this fight, but I just didn't spend that time. It's what it is. That's why like the right way to play this game is to never really think that you're safe. Like never think that the situation is 100% fine. You should always be in the mindset of like something can go wrong. So you think every turn of like what could possibly go wrong. If you think like that, then you'll win a bit more than what you would win if you get complacent. Complacency is usually what kills me when I'm actually trying to win. I'm not trying to win, other things kill me. But in both games, really, complacency is like the biggest danger. This is pure complacency. Like it's like, oh, I won the fight. You know, I saw that combo lined up and I was like, oh, GG, I got him. GG, it's over. But there was actually a chance to die, so I needed to think more carefully about it. I think the mauls were good though. Like thinking about it more and watching how the queen fight plays out. If I don't take the, if I don't get spectrum shift, because spectrum shift is a lot of boss damage, right? And also calamity was a lot of boss damage here. So like, I think the mauls are actually pretty good. I don't regret the maul decision. I think that was a good choice. I think that was probably the best boss relic here. Seeing how the queen fight plays out if I get like a pale blue dot or whatever. I need Calamity to beat Glass. I needed Calamity to beat Glass cleanly without Power Potion. Would have been a bit tougher, but, you know. I have lots of, like, that's the assets that I have, right? Like, in both fights, I have the Toolbox roll, and then I have the Power Potion roll in one of the fights. And the Gambler's Brew as well. like that's my those are my resources. Using those, you should be able to win this boss gauntlet most of the time. Calamity is obviously like a good roll, but it also dealt a lot of damage to me in this fight. I took a lot of front-loaded damage. I think overall I took less damage in the fight though than I would have in the other situation. But you can also see that if I play the correct line in the queen fight, I have like 40 HP to spare. I take basically no damage. So I could have taken a lot more in the Anglass fight, played the queen fight properly, and I still win. Yeah, just don't play the Make It So's on the minion on the previous turn. That's the biggest mistake here. I'll show it one more time. Just to make it clear like what the mistake was. I think all these turns were clean. But you see 112 here, you calculate that this does 100 damage. Once you see that you actually have the combo in your hand, then you play the block cards as needed. And you say these Make It So shouldn't go on the minion because that introduces risk. And then once you figure that out, then you can just play this line. This thing's left at 12 HP, which is perfect. I'll just do this. And then you can see she's at this much HP, but I get this extra turn. Basically for free. To set up against the queen in the future. That makes all the difference, having this extra turn, because that lets me set up the tuning fork, and also just lets me set up the deck. So I can like start playing cards like this. Even glow here. And yeah, 41 HP this turn, there's no way to die. Also, you have lethal. Like, you kill a turn earlier in that situation, too, because you have that extra turn to set up. So you gain an extra strength, you gain an extra everything. Just have to not think that the run's already over. That's what was going on there. Like, I thought the run was over already. I didn't think there was a way to die. And then I very quickly realized there was a way to die, and I was like, oh, shit. Should have thought more.